Hey there, it's Danny Griffin with another Monday Motivation brought to you by freethinkingtools.com. So, people talk about how they're afraid of almost everything. Public speaking, the dark, spiders, the dentist, dogs, heights, and all things that go bump in the night. Now, these fears are paralyzing, even to the point where you can turn a person into a puddle pretty quickly when they're confronted by that object of fear. Now, when you see this happening to people, you typically have one of two reactions. The first is to empathize, as you probably share the exact same fear. Now, the second, you have a great laugh at their expense as you wonder how ridiculously they're overreacting. So why does this happen to any of us? Well, for me, I found some clues while researching energizing diets. It started with a simple question as to what is it that we're eating that's going through our body so fast that it's layering on the fat and slowing us down. Well, according to the paleo diet, or better known as the caveman diet, once we became a farming society, we began to move off of our ancestors' diet of lean meats, fruits and vegetables, and into a world of manufactured and even genetically modified foods. Now, the challenge in the book was to simply consider the genetic wiring that formed our caveman ancestors into these lean, mean fighting machines. So that brought me back to the very same consideration for the way we think versus our caveman ancestors. Well, it's no big secret that life in a cave was no easy feat. But I'm sure it was a bunch of people sitting around a fire on a cold winter's night that first coined the mantra, "Hey, kill or be killed." I bet we could imagine that although it was tough back then, it was also simpler. Well, how? It was very easy to determine that you had to get up early and head out looking for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You certainly had to get up off your tail and do some running every day too. By the way, that running was to kill or be killed. So here's the real point of the story. The fight or flight mechanism was super fine-tuned without much static. Fear of failure certainly didn't hold people back from their dreams because those dreams focused on survival. There were no safety nets. It was simply to live or die. Not having a good day? So what? Get up. You're going on the hunting party. Feeling stressed out? You should be, because that lion needs to eat too, and you smell pretty good. You need a drink or a pill to take the edge off? Well, guess what? There's no pharmacy or liquor store at the corner rock down the street. So you see, there was no time for fear of being embarrassed about much of anything. There was no safety net that you could just fall back into while all the others pulled the sled for you. I'm sure there was protection in the clan, but like wolves, if you were slowing the pack down, then you were probably writing your own ticket out. So, at the base of many of our fears is this fear of being embarrassed about saying it wrong, doing it wrong, or not living up to what we think the world wants from us or we should be. Here's my pitch to get over it fast. I plead that we do go back to acting a bit more like our caveman ancestors and be the humble but aggressive, lean and mean hunters that didn't have time to be embarrassed, and they faced all their fears every day head on. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin with another Monday Motivation brought to you by freethinkingtools.com, asking you to think and thrive. If you like these, share your comments here and I'll reply to them all, but especially pass them on to some friends and family. I'd appreciate it. See you next time.